Have you ever felt tired in a way sleep could not fix? Like your body rested but your spirit stayed heavy? And have you ever noticed that when life gets loud, your heart starts craving something quieter than advice? Something simpler than explanations? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are stepping into a long, gentle story built around relaxing Chinese and music for meditation and soul healing. Not healing as a flashy promise, but healing as a steady return to balance. The kind of healing that happens when you stop demanding instant transformation and start giving your nervous system a consistent signal of safety. The kind of healing that happens when your mind is finally allowed to soften without being judged. And the kind of healing that turns into wisdom. Because wisdom is not what you know. Wisdom is what you can live. Let me start with a person who did not think music could matter that much. Her name is Claire. Claire had a life that looked normal on the outside. She showed up. She performed. She answered messages. She kept plans. She smiled at the right times. People called her responsible. People said she had it together. But inside, Claire felt like she was carrying a quiet weight that never fully left. It was not one obvious sadness. It was more like a low fog that made everything feel slightly heavier than it should. Even good moments felt thin. Even laughter felt like it ended too quickly. Claire did what many people do when they feel this way. She tried to solve it with thinking. She made lists of what to fix. She tried new routines. She tried productivity systems. She tried being tougher. She tried being grateful. She tried pretending it was not there. The fog stayed. Then she tried something else. She tried distraction. She filled silence with videos. She filled waiting with scrolling. She filled nights with background noise so she would not have to hear her own thoughts. But distraction does not heal. Distraction only delays. And delayed emotions do not disappear. They wait. Quietly, patiently, like a message you keep refusing to open. One evening, Claire came home from a day that was not even dramatic, just draining. She tossed her bag on the floor and sat on the edge of her bed with her phone in her hand. Her thumb moved automatically. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Nothing felt satisfying. Everything felt like eating air. She stopped and stared at the wall. She realized something that frightened her. She did not know how to be alone with herself anymore. That realization was not a moral failure. It was a nervous system reality. Her mind had been trained to seek stimulation whenever stillness appeared. Stillness felt unsafe because stillness made room for what she had been carrying. Claire took a slow breath and searched for something different. She did not type "fix my life." She did not type "how to be happy." Those felt too big. She typed relaxings and music for meditation and soul healing. A long video appeared. Soft tones, slow pacing, space between notes, no lyrics to hook the mind. The image was calm. The description promised serenity. Claire felt skeptical. But she was also tired enough to try anything gentle. She pressed play. At first, nothing happened except her mind complaining. Too slow, too quiet. This is pointless. I should be doing something. Her mind did what minds do when they have lived too long in control. It tried to control even calm. It tried to judge whether calm was useful. It tried to turn rest into a project, but the music did not argue. It did not speed up to entertain her. It did not change to win her approval. It continued, steady, like water flowing without needing permission. Claire lay back and decided to try one small experiment. Instead of trying to feel better, she would simply listen. Just listen. She noticed her breathing. It was shallow. She did not force it deeper. She simply lengthened the exhale slightly, as if telling her body, "We are allowed to soften now." Something subtle shifted. Her shoulders dropped a little. Her jaw loosened. Her belly unclenched. Not dramatic, but real. 5 minutes in, Claire noticed she had not checked her phone. 10 minutes in, her thoughts were still there but less sharp. They sounded farther away, like voices in another room. Then something unexpected happened. A wave of emotion rose. Tears. Not because she was thinking about a specific tragedy, more like her body finally exhaled a pressure it had been holding for too long. The tears were not a performance. Nobody was watching. The tears were all release. Claire almost felt embarrassed, even alone, because she had been trained to treat emotion like weakness. But the steady music made the room feel safe enough, so she let the tears come and go. When the track ended, Claire sat up slowly. The room was the same. Her life was the same, but she felt more space inside her chest. And space is the beginning of healing. The next day, Claire woke up and the fog was still there, but it was thinner. She felt tired, but less trapped. She realized something important. The music did not solve her problems. The music changed her state, and state shapes everything. When your state is tense, every problem feels bigger. When your state is calm, the same problem feels more workable. This is karma in everyday life, cause and effect inside the body and mind. If you repeatedly live in tension, you repeatedly create tense thoughts, tense reactions, tense relationships. If you repeatedly practice calm, you gradually shift what your mind believes is normal. That shift changes your choices. Those choices change your destiny. Claire decided to make a simple commitment, not a heroic promise, just a small practice. Each night, before sleep, she would listen to relaxing Zen music for a while, not to chase a perfect feeling, to train her nervous system. The first few nights were messy. Her mind wandered constantly. Sometimes she felt restless. Sometimes she wanted to quit. Sometimes she thought, this is not working. But she noticed something. Even on messy nights, if she stayed with the sound and lengthened her exhale, her body softened. And when the body softened, the mind slowed. So she kept going. A week passed, then 2. And then the practice began to reveal something deeper. When the music created space, memories started appearing, not always clear pictures, sometimes just feelings, a tightness in the throat that belonged to a time she swallowed words, a heaviness in the chest that belonged to a time she smiled while feeling hurt, a restless urge that belonged 2 years of trying to be good enough for people who never said good enough. Claire realized the fog was not random. The fog was stored life, not in a mystical way, in a human way. Unprocessed grief becomes heaviness. Unspoken anger becomes tension. Unmet needs become restlessness. And when you never stop moving, those things never get processed. They stack quietly. Then one day you feel heavy and you call it nothing. But it is not nothing. It is everything you never had time to feel. Claire did not know what to do with this at first. She wanted the music to be only relaxing. She did not want it to open old doors. She wanted calm without truth. But Zen practice does not offer fake calm. Zen offers clarity. And clarity sometimes means you meet what you have been avoiding. One night, while listening, Claire felt anger rise. Real anger. Not the loud kind that screams. The quiet kind that burns behind the eyes. She realized she had been kind to people who did not respect her. She realized she had been saying yes when her body wanted to say no. She realized she had been trying to earn love through overgiving. Her mind wanted to blame others. Then a softer insight appeared. I did not protect myself. That insight did not come with shame. It came with responsibility. Responsibility is not self-hate. Responsibility is the moment you see you have power to change your causes. Claire breathed slowly. She listened. She let the anger move through without turning it into a weapon. She let it become information instead of poison. When the session ended, she wrote one sentence in a notebook. I can be compassionate without abandoning myself. That sentence became a turning point. In the days that followed, Claire noticed she was calmer in small moments. A co-worker criticized her. She felt the sting, but she did not spiral as hard. She breathed. She responded more clearly. She moved on. A friend canceled plans. She felt disappointment, but she did not interpret it as rejection. She breathed. She adjusted. Small changes, but real. And then she noticed something else. Her sleep improved. Not perfect every night, but better. Not because she forced sleep, but because her nervous system was no longer running as hard at bedtime. The steady music became a cue of safety. Safety opened the door to rest. Now let us introduce another person, because not everyone carries heaviness the same way. His name is Marcus. Marcus was the type who joked constantly. He was the friend who made everyone laugh. People assumed he was confident, but inside, Marcus had a mind that never stopped judging him. He overthought everything he said. He feared being seen as weak. He feared being ordinary. He feared silence because silence made the inner judge louder. Marcus tried meditation once and hated it. Silence made his mind scream. He concluded he was not built for peace. Then one day he visited Claire and heard the Zen music playing quietly in the background. He asked what it was. Claire said, "It helps me settle. It gives my mind something gentle to rest on." Marcus tried it, not expecting much, but music felt easier than silence. Music gave his attention a home without forcing emptiness. Within minutes, Marcus felt his breathing slow. He felt his chest soften. Then he felt sadness rise, a sadness he had been dodging with jokes for years. He realized humor was not only joy for him. Humor was armor. Humor was avoidance. Marcus almost laughed it off. Then he stopped. He stayed with the sound. He stayed with the breath. He let the sadness move. Afterward, he looked at Claire and said quietly, "I did not know I was carrying that." Claire said, "Most people do not. They just carry it until the body demands attention." That conversation became the beginning of Marcus changing too. He started using the music at night. He started noticing when he used jokes to avoid truth. He started practicing honest conversations, not dramatic confessions. Simple honesty. "I am stressed. I need rest. That hurt. I was scared." These sentences look small. They are huge because they break the karmic pattern of hiding. Hiding creates loneliness. Honesty creates connection. Now here is the deeper lesson in all of this. Zen music is not magical by itself. The music is a doorway. What matters is how you walk through the doorway. If you listen while chasing a perfect feeling, you will feel frustrated. If you listen while allowing yourself to be exactly as you are, you will feel space. Space is where healing happens. Space is where wisdom appears. Space is where compassion grows. Compassion is the key word here, because soul healing is not only about relaxing. It is about how you treat yourself when you are not okay. If your inner voice is harsh, you can listen to calm music and still feel unsafe inside. But if your inner voice becomes kinder, the music becomes an amplifier of safety. Claire learned to change her inner voice slowly. She stopped calling herself lazy when she was tired. She stopped calling herself weak when she felt emotion. She started speaking inwardly like a friend. Of course you are tired. You have been carrying a lot. Breathe. We can soften. This is not childish. This is nervous system wisdom. The body listens to your tone. When your tone becomes gentle, the body trusts more. When the body trusts more, the mind quiets. When the mind quiets, you can see clearly. When you see clearly, you choose better. That is the chain of cause and effect. That is karma. That is destiny changing. Now let us bring in the idea of the far shore, the feeling of crossing from suffering into steadiness. People often think the far shore is a permanent state, but in real practice, it is a direction. You cross and you slip back and you cross again. Each return is training. Claire had days where she felt foggy again. She had nights where she could not sleep well. She had moments where she snapped at someone and regretted it. But the difference was this: she no longer treated setbacks as proof she was broken. She treated setbacks as reminders to return. Return to breath. Return to sound. Return to compassion. Return to presence. Return to the moment. That returning is the real practice. That returning is what makes a life steadier. Over time, Claire noticed something else. She began caring less about performing a perfect life. She started valuing a peaceful mind more than applause. She started choosing relationships that felt respectful. She started setting boundaries. She started resting without guilt. Her outer life did not become flawless, but her inner life became a safer place to live. And when your inner life becomes safe, your soul begins to heal in the simplest way. You start breathing again. Now I want to speak directly to you. If you feel heavy inside, you do not need to shame yourself. Heaviness is often a message. It is your mind and body asking for a new rhythm. If relaxing Zen music helps you feel calm, use it. Let it be a doorway. Do not demand that it fix everything in one night. Let it help you create space. Let it help you lengthen the exhale. Let it help you observe thoughts without obeying them. Let it help you feel what you have been carrying without turning it into drama. Let it help you speak to yourself with compassion. That is soul healing in real life. And if you are still skeptical, that is okay too. Skepticism is often fear trying to stay in control. You do not have to fight skepticism. You can simply practice anyway. Practice is stronger than argument. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this story touched you, share in the comments what you carry most often: stress, sadness, anger, or numbness, and tell me what helps you come back to yourself. Music, breath, walking, or quiet reflection. Please subscribe to the channel, press like, and leave a comment to support these long-form calming stories. Until next time, remember this: you do not need to force your soul to heal. You only need to give it space, steady rhythm, and a kinder inner voice, again and again, until calm becomes familiar.